Your politics should never contradict your Christianity, and your Christianity should never contradict your politics. Hi, my name is Minister Torrance L. Woods, and I am the author of the new book, We Choose Barabbas. We Choose Barabbas deals with the Christian and politics. The idea that choosing Barabbas was a conscious decision by the people to make a just decision versus an unjust decision. Barabbas represents what was a known wrong, and the people chose it for a reason. And the idea is that we can never compromise what is right and what is just in our politics, because that reflects our Christianity. The key to understanding the focus of the book, We Choose Barabbas, relating to politics and Christianity, is your politics should never contradict your Christianity, and your Christianity should never contradict your politics. So, We Choose Barabbas is not so much of my choice of a topic, but I believe the topic that chose me. In my research of looking at the first century history concerning the church and what took place at Christ and his passion, crucifixion, I realized that the story of Barabbas and how the people chose and made a decision that would bring consequences to both themselves and the nation as a whole, then I realized that we could actually be at the crossroads of that same type of decision. I believe that God is sovereign over government. And so in establishing a government that we have unique to the United States of America, and that we being a superpower established by God, that perhaps there are some parallels and lessons that we can learn from the past. So I wanted to convey that to the audience so that we can be well aware of our responsibility, the choices, and potential consequences that could face us if we make the wrong decision. If you as a Christian choose to participate in the political process, and I'm not saying that you have to, I do believe that as a Christian, you have a responsibility to be a reflection of light and truth and love. And what this political landscape needs more than anything is people who have conviction concerning what is right, what is wrong, what is just, what is unjust, and what we need to be is neighborly and to show forth what good civil responses should be. We are never to attack those who attack us. The church should remain the church, whether we choose to participate in the political process or just to be a light and an example in a time and a season that desperately needs us. So, concerning the church and Constitution on trial, the idea here is that there is a reality that the church is a very large voting bloc in the political process. There is also the idea and truth that the founding Constitution is established based upon a Judeo-Christian principle, which happens to be that all men are created equal and endowed with inalienable rights by their Creator, God. Because these two essential realities exist, then whatever decisions we as the church decide to take, given that we're to be salt and light, we bring question and judgment to our authenticity, as well as the premise of the founding principle that we are a nation of equality and that everyone's ideas and thoughts matter in a democratic process. There is equality for all, diversities and cultures and religion. On the other hand, as a Christian, we must maintain ourselves. We cannot verge to the left or not verge to the right for any political candor to try and suffice those who would lead us for their own intent and purpose. The church and Constitution are on trial to remain true to their establishment versus being altered to someone's desire. So, the idea of the book being written to suggest that someone would vote for any particular candidate, that would be pretty much non-related to the actual writing of the book. The book, however, does point out a very important principle of how and why we should vote. When it comes to the actual Declaration of Independence, we the people, okay, who are we the people? Identities such as that, in order to form a more perfect union. What is a perfect union? I won't spill the whole declaration out, but the book covers the whole declaration. So the idea is, if we're founded on principles, then I do believe that if we're voting in a political process that is a democratic republic, we need to vote according to how the founding and what we privilege in a democracy has actually already been laid. So it's important there, but I would not encourage anyone that they have to vote a direction. In fact, things have changed in the political landscape since the book was written, so I didn't even have the opportunity to tell you who to vote for. In terms of what the book focuses on for believers and maybe how they participate in the political process, the greatest takeaway that I want from the book is, first of all, for every Christian to understand that all things are in the sovereign hands of God. You're given an opportunity and a privilege to be able to participate in a process to where you can make a godly decision about outcomes. Realize, as the Old Testament Proverbs have stated, the lot is cast, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Lord. What I really want the Christian to focus on and to have a takeaway out of the book is that if you choose to vote in this process, vote your conscience with godly conviction and have faith that no matter how things turn out, that God is in control. Be the light and be the example, not the politician. The book, We Choose Barabbas, is available on Amazon.com for Prime members or otherwise. You can select the book either in paperback or an ebook. On the site, as you're purchasing the book, you can scroll down and you can come to the author's page there. If you choose, you can follow me on the author's page. You can also leave a review, and I would really request that you do leave a review. I'm so interested to hear what you think about this book. There will be a link that'll be posted. Please follow. Thank you so much.